Hey guys, thanks for joining us this morning. I know I said yesterday that I was gonna do a little cooking and baking in my beautiful kitchen that I never cook or bake in. And today I have Tammy Tosti with me from Tastefully Simple, and we're gonna cook up and bake up some great recipes that I think you guys will really enjoy, and they are so simple. So we're incorporating essential oils with the products from Tastefully Simple. So this is Tammy, by the way.
Hi, good morning everyone. It's a pleasure to be in Dana's kitchen. I'm already a little envious of all of her nice space that she has here. We're gonna show you two recipes with Tastefully Simple and doTerra today. And the first one we're gonna do is a lemon pound cake drop cookie, but we're gonna add an essential oil. And Dana's gonna tell you a little bit about that while I get this opened up here. But this is our Sunny Lemon Pound Cake Mix. And it makes a great pound cake, but today we wanted to go cookies because we know that everyone's gonna be cooking for the holidays and you might be looking for a new recipe. So
normally you guys are aware of my cocktail videos with lavender and lemonade. So this is gonna be incorporated into baking with cookies. And of course, there's not gonna be any vodka or tequila in it, but it will be really nice and calming. And you know that lavender is really calming, has a great aroma. So we're gonna add just a drop of lavender to the recipe.
So let's get started first. 2 eggs are the first thing going in. I told Dana I like to crack the eggs first when we get started just to make sure there's no eggshells. Like I did drop one in, I'll be honest with you. I see it, so Dana's gonna hand me a knife or a spatula to grab that little guy that dropped in. When I'm teaching cooking classes for adults or kids, I always tell them, let's do the eggs first, because if you have a shell in there, the only way you're going to be able to catch it is if it's the first thing going into the bowl. And I'm sorry you can't see the bowl from your view here. But anyhow, eggs in first, then we're going to do our mix. So there are 2 pouches that come in the pound cake mix, frosting, which you can use later to decorate the cookies. And then the pound cake cookie mix is right here. We'll just drop that right in.
Do you beat the eggs at all before you mix?
Don't.
You don't. Okay.
Yeah, good question. Yep, just going right in. We try to keep things as simple as we can at Tastefully Simple. Go figure, huh?
Go figure.
All right, so we'll put that down this way. Next thing going in is half a cup of butter, which is a stick of butter. You do want it softened, so we let the microwave help us on that. And I'm gonna grab that wooden spoon that you have, Dana. I think it was back this way. And we'll get that going in here. Perfect, thank you, my dear. That's okay. All right, so butter's going in. So just to recap, eggs, mix, and butter. All right, I'm gonna get this stirring a little bit. Dana's gonna tell you a little bit more about lavender before we actually add that in.
So we're gonna add a drop of lavender, like I said, once it's all mixed up. And lavender's really calming. It's great for this time of year, especially since we're going into the fall and winter months, because you know a lot of us are getting down and we're not getting all that vitamin D that we typically do from the summer months. And so lavender is gonna really help with just calming the emotions during this time of year. It's great at nighttime. But I mean, why not add it to a recipe as well? And who knows, maybe while you're eating your cookies, you'll feel so relaxed and calm.
About the holidays, especially when you're doing all the gift wrapping.
Yeah, maybe just throw a drop in your mouth while you're eating your cookie.
Yeah.
But it's really gonna give it some extra flavor that you wouldn't necessarily think to add to a cookie recipe.
And I'm ready for you. We have a nice soft dough in the bowl. I know you can't see it, but just trust me, it's in there. Dana's gonna do the magic so she gets the ratio correct.
Yep, so we're gonna just do 1 drop. You could always add more next time, but if you add too much, you can't take it out. So I love these little droppers that I got off of Amazon. And we're just gonna do 1 drop. Perfect. And we're gonna mix it together. Like I said, if it comes out and you're like, these really don't taste like lavender, that's okay. I'd rather you say they don't really taste like lavender and more like lemon than to have them taste overbearingly like lavender.
Yep, I would agree with that. We have a great dough here. One of the keys to this success of this recipe is actually letting this dough stay in the fridge for about 2 hours. And then what you're gonna do is form it into 1-inch cookie balls. They just go right on a cookie sheet into the oven for about 13 to 15 minutes at 350 degrees. Voila, you're done. And then to make that icing, they have this packet right in here for you. You just add a couple tablespoons of water, whisk it to the consistency you like, and drizzle it over the cookies, and voila, you have a drop cookie ready to go. So a lemon lavender pound cake drop cookie.
Yep. Now, does the icing taste like lemon?
No, it tastes more like vanilla. Good
so
question.
What you could do is always add a drop or 2,
Ooh,
and with citrus oils, you can always go more heavier than on your lavender and your spicy ones. But you could actually add a drop of lemon to the icing as well to have more of a lemon that kick of lemon.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll put this one away for now. Sorry you can't see the finished product, but through the magic of television, I'll let Dana lift that up for you.
And there is no smell factor either. Hopefully one day Facebook will get a smell factor.
So they can say, ooh and oh.
And do you smell the lavender real quick?
I did when I was stirring it.
Okay,
yeah.
So it is very faint, so you could potentially maybe do 2 drops, but I wouldn't do any more than 1 to 2 drops.
Perfect. Great. Okay. So we wanted to talk to you about apples too. It's apple season. I went picking with my family recently at Paulus Orchards in Dillsburg, so we got apples. So Dana's going to cut those up and talk to you a little bit about On Guard and how your family likes to enjoy apples. And I'm going to mix up a warm apple pie dip mix that we have at Tastefully Simple. So for almost 25 years, we keep coming out with these new dip mixes. This one just happens to be centered on apples. So all I need for that is 8 ounces of cream cheese, which I have ready to go, and the mix. So I'm going to be stirring that up while she talks to you about apples.
Yep. So we're going to go ahead and get started and cut up these 2 apples that you said you got from an orchard.
Yeah.
And what I'm going to do first is put just some water in a little bowl. And I'm going to add about like 3 to 4 drops of On Guard while my apples are going to soak in the water. Sorry about that. I got tongue twisted there. So again, I just have a dropper. I'm going to add 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you add more, it's not going to hurt the apples. All you're doing is allowing the apples to soak up the aromas and taste of cinnamon, wild orange, clove. But while they're in there, and we're going to do this size. Are you good with that?
That looks good.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
So they're going to be slices, right?
Yep. Slices are going in.
And you're also getting all of the immune boosting properties of this essential oil. So guess what? You're going to be getting all of your oils internally, even though they're being soaked in by the apples, they will get into the apples. I like to let it sit for, let's say like 5 minutes or so. If you let them sit and you forget about them longer, don't worry. They're just gonna have I would say, more potent taste of your wild orange and your cinnamon and clove, but it's not gonna hurt them. They're not gonna wilt.
I have to ask, does it also help with apples turning brown? You know how you have that problem where you start cutting them and they start, so normally the trick is lemon.
Right.
But does that help at all with that?
So I can't necessarily say that. However, one time I did forget to, I put them in the refrigerator because I was doing a sangria, which I love. Again, another awesome thing to do around the holidays is a sangria. Soak your apples in On Guard, so you're getting that cinnamon and clove taste, but I forgot them in the refrigerator and they were not, it was hours, they were not horrible when I took them out hours later. They weren't brown, but they were, they had a little, but I know what you're saying, lemon is really good for that. So we're just letting them soak in here while she's mixing that up. It smells delicious. And
doesn't it smell like apples? Oh my gosh,
so
yeah. Good. So as you're looking to at Tastefully Simple, if you happen to see this green line running across the top of the box, it just means that it's an Eat Well product, which means no artificial colors, no preservatives, no MSG. About 95% of our catalog meets that criteria. We're really proud of that. So if you see that symbol, that's what that means. I'm gonna keep stirring here. Again, it's just 8 ounces of cream cheese with the mix. And while we do that, we're gonna plate this up for you in a minute, but we wanna talk to you a little bit about some other combinations that you might want to do with some of the other oils.
So let me switch places with you if you don't mind. We have right here it's Tastefully Simple's Heavenly Hot Fudge Sauce. So it's solid right now, and you warm it up in the microwave. Yeah. So what I would do is warm it up in the microwave and then add a drop of peppermint to it as it's warm and gooey, and so it's all getting mixed in together. And what a great sauce to have with, we could pair this with a shortbread cookie, ice cream. Oh my gosh, ice cream would be delicious. But here's something else really cool I'm gonna maybe share. So with my cocktail videos, we rim the glasses. So what about rimming your glass some type of dinner dessert martini with your chocolate sauce with some peppermint in it, rim it, maybe even put some peppermint candies on it to make it look really pretty. But I love this combination. So that's a great one. And then we also have,
that's what happens.
Throwing everything.
She's just excited about the martini.
I'm so excited about the martini. Too bad it's 10 o'clock in the morning and we have a meeting to go to in about time. Otherwise, we'd be doing cocktails. And then this other sauce is creamy caramel sauce. And quite honestly, there's a lot of things you could add to this if you didn't want it just by itself. Maybe a drop of cinnamon or a drop of ginger. How delicious would that be? Again, great for dipping apples or fruit. What else do you use these for?
Oh, so we have this Nana's apple cake that's right here. 2 apples, 2 eggs, and it's ready to go. Or this time of year, sometimes I do a cup of canned pumpkin in place of the apples. We love to drizzle this right on top. But let me just kind of tell you that both of these, we're pretty excited, meet that eat well criteria, which means there's no high fructose corn syrup. And I have clients that ask me about that a lot, so you might feel a little bit better about eating it. So great on ice cream, great on any cake or bread that we have. We have lots of pound cakes. Or just great with a spoon and eating it, you know, the jar. You know,
late night,
whatever you need to do.
Jammies and again, stressed out and you don't have your lavender, just take a spoon right to the thing or out of the refrigerator.
So again, with these apples, what we're suggesting is you can put them, and we'll put them up here with this apple pie dip mix. You could also dip it with a creamy caramel sauce or use the apples in the Nana's apple cake mix.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
Great idea. Love that.
Go ahead and plate that up.
So
Dana.
Normally what I would do you want to just grab me a paper towel?
Sure will.
I would drain these. So yes, you are going to lose some of your On Guard. Actually, if you wanted to, you could even save the water and add it, you could drink it, use it to drink later on, which I know sounds crazy, but it's a really good would be a great immune boosting drink.
And just in case you're wondering, the cheese ball, or dip as we like to call it, takes about 2 hours to chill in the fridge. So we're plating this up so you can see what it looks like. But again, to get the most flavor, you want to be sitting in a cool fridge for about 2 hours and it's ready to go.
How easy. I mean, this is perfect for taking to any holiday party or gathering right now this time of year.
And it's not the same thing that your neighbor would bring. It's a little different.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
So there you go. Here we go. It's plated.
Ready to go.
This plate is a little larger than normal, but that's okay.
That's all right. So just in case you're wondering, Dana and I met just a few months ago at a networking meeting. Ironically, we have some connections outside of networking that we didn't even realize. So we thought this would be great to showcase some recipes this morning because our companies seem to naturally partner together. And you've been with doTerra for how long?
Over 5 years.
Yep, and I've been with Tastefully Simple 11 years as of yesterday. So we'll wrap it up so we stay within our time limits and we don't keep you here all day. But if you have questions about these recipes, questions about our products, feel free to comment below or shout us out and we'll be happy to answer them.
Yep, I love that. I'm going to actually taste this and tell you how it tastes.
Oh,
is that okay?
Yeah.
Do that?
Go for it. Yeah.
Oh my God. I mean, I love cream cheese, but this is amazing. It has so much flavor to it. And I can actually taste the On Guard in the apples.
Wonderful.
So, how long was that? A couple minutes?
Yeah.
So thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it that you guys hopped on this morning. And I will be uploading this video so you guys can watch it throughout the rest of the years. All right, take care, guys.
Have a great morning, everyone.
See ya.
Happy fall.